Bonjour! Hey guys, today I'm here with my dog Enzo, and today we are going to teach you all you need to know about talking to a dog in French and why you should learn how to talk to your dog in French.
Enzo, mon chien. T'es un bon chien, Enzo.
So why don't you join us for a walk? It's pretty sunny out. Why don't you join us so I can teach you some different terminology so that you can talk to your dog in French and learn different words. So au pied just means heel. For us, it's a foot. So au pied is just heel. Au pied. Voilà. Allez, au pied. Très bien. Très bien. Au pied, ça veut dire au pied. Shop. Shop means go get it. That's what it pretty much means. Attaque means attack. Probably don't want to use that one, but shop is like, hey, go get it. You're throwing a ball or you want your dog to get it. Shop. Yeah.
Enzo, donne-moi ta patte. Donne-moi ta patte. Bon chien, Enzo. Donne-moi l'autre patte. Enzo. Sinon, il n'y a pas de suite. Ah, merci. Ouais, Enzo, bon chien.
Et ça, Enzo, c'est un coyote, regarde. C'est un coyote. C'est dingue, ça. Wow. If you're a dog lover, I want you to check out a couple clips from this such cute French movie called Belle et Sébastien.
Oh non, reviens. Eh oh. Pourquoi tu te caches?
Des chiens battus, j'en ai connu. J'ai même connu des gars qui ont essayé de les sauver. Ça finit toujours très mal.
Ben je le savais, c'est pas toi qui les tues les moutons. Oh, tu pues. Qu'est-ce que t'es beau. Ah bah non, t'es belle. Faut pas tirer sur les biches. Vous avez pas le droit.
Totally spaced out. Merci beaucoup. C'était le mois dernier, mais je vous remercie pour 1 million de vues sur ma chaîne YouTube. So thank you for a million views on my YouTube channel. Totally spaced out from last month.
T'as envie de caresses? T'as envie de caresses, Enzo? T'as envie de marcher? Enzo, t'as envie de marcher? Bon chien, Enzo! Enzo, viens, viens. Assis. Enzo, assis. Couché. Bon chien.
On va enlever la laisse de Enzo. Hop, ça y est, t'es un chien libre. Enzo, on va mettre la laisse. Voilà, la laisse. Et ton collier, ton joli collier vert. Bon, allez Enzo, monte. Bien, bon chien. Allez Enzo, descends. Ouais. Let's first figure out why would you even want to talk to your dog in French. When I was teaching college, I remember mentioning it in class and saying, hey, you know what? The more exposure you have to French, the more you're using it, you're practicing, you're thinking in French, the more fluent you're gonna be, and you're gonna be fluent quicker. So if you have a pet and you have a dog, learn the terminology so that you can talk to your dog in French. That's simply making your brain think in French and learn it quicker. So that should be a reason. Very shortly thereafter, one of my students, Calvin, came back and he was like, hey, I learned all these commands and it's so cool. Another little cool thing is that you can have a secret command that nobody around you may know.
Oh, t'as envie de faire des petits tours? Tiens, t'as envie de goûter? Enzo. Bon chien.
So this is simply what we call la gamelle. La gamelle et les croquettes. Les croquettes. De l'eau. Une fontaine automatique. Enzo, tu veux un biscuit? Merci, maman. On the set, I have my dog Enzo, this black rescue lab. Unfortunately, Zena, our Great Dane, who was also a rescue, passed away. So first thing is, how do you even say rescue in French? You just say la SPA. 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 Why do you think it's a cool thing or a good thing to speak to your dog in French?
In case if there's a bad guy, then you could talk to him and you could tell him to attack and he attacks. Or you can do a secret language with him, and maybe you can teach him French. So if you say like sit down in French, he would sit down without nobody knowing what you said.
So when you think of the most common name for a dog in the US, I think it's Spot. Is that correct? Well, in France, you know what it'd be? If you know Tintin, you already know the answers. That would be Milou. And something I've noticed, having lived both in France and in the United States, is that in France, dogs are not necessarily put on a leash. Here it's like kind of mandatory, it's really looked down upon. In France, if your dog behaves and they listen, you don't necessarily have to put them on a leash. Also, and something that you may have noticed, especially if you've gone to large cities in France, is that unfortunately the owners don't always clean up after their dogs, which is why you tend to see more poop around. I don't like that, but I do like the non-leash law, or the non-leash, the ability of not having a dog on a leash. Growing up in France, we actually had multiple dogs. I had my first one, I think her name was Bijou, which means jewel, and then we had Princesse, a lady. This little black mutt, and Princess was a German Shepherd, and I don't even think we owned a leash. So very different in that regard. Pets are definitely a part of the family in France, similar to other countries around the world. So something I teach in all my classes is the importance of training your brain to think in the language and to surround yourself as much as possible with the French language. If you're able to live with people who speak French or even are learning French, it's going to help a lot. So whether it's your children, a spouse, roommates, I have other videos that show you how to find a roommate that speaks French, but a little part of that could be your pet, cat, dog, whatever. So you can learn to speak to your pets in French, and again, that's just going to have more French around you in the household. It's going to cause you to think in French, and you're going to be kind of teaching your dog French. I know that they don't speak languages per se, but they understand the tone. My dog understands Italian too, even if I don't speak it super well. Anyway, bottom line is that there are a lot of advantages to speaking to your dog in French to help you learn.
It helps you to think in French when you talk to your dog in French.
And if you're thinking, well, you know what, I didn't train my dog to even speak French. How is my dog going to learn French? Well, actually, you may know a dog really responds to the sound of your voice more than actual words that you say.
You speak to the dog in French and he hears you in French, then he'll recognize the language and you'll say,
Tranquille quoi. Now, does Enzo understand French and English and Italian or other languages? What do you think Enzo understands the most?
I think most dogs understand every language, just you have to speak to them. You have to learn the language to speak it to them.
If this video is useful to you, could you give it a little thumbs up and support my channel? I'd like it. Please comment on anything you would like to learn pertaining to French, learning French, the French culture, everyday life in French, or in France, and in different countries in the French-speaking world.
Enzo!
Yes, I should have said this last month, but I just want to thank the 10,000 subscribers that I now have on the channel. Thank you for your support. Thank you for sharing these videos to people that can benefit from them. À bientôt les amis!